When you talk about basketball, you guys sound like you still have that same appetite, that same zest, yung gana, right? To be good at this. Uh, what else do you want to learn about the game? I know the two of you are like students of the game for life. So, Coach Norman, what else do you want to learn about this game that you love?
I just want to keep learning. I remember when I was listening to a lot of coaches talk about the old days, right? And then they started talking about analytics. And they would talk about, no, I'd rather just use my instinct, my basketball experience, the things I've done over the years. It'll serve me better than me worrying about a lot of analytics. I don't disagree with that. I think your instinct and your experience is something that you have that you should utilize in your coaching. But at the same time, I'm not going to let anybody get ahead of me who is using analytics. I'm going to use the analytics also and cup that with my experience over the years so that I can become a better coach. I'm always trying to get out. I'm very similar to Tim. Like I tell you, we always see each other or find each other when we're overseas. But I like to attend basketball camps. I like to listen to coaches. I've probably listened to every major college basketball coach in the United States over my career. I mean, all of them, from Bobby Knight on down. Bobby Higgins, all of them. I've probably heard all of them because I've attended the Nike clinics so many times over the years, just so I can sit there and listen to them to see whether I can learn something new. And I understand the fundamentals of basketball don't change. They're pretty much the same, but you can always learn new terminology. You can always learn a new play, a new out of bounds play that may help you, a new drill. Remember, both Tim and I have been coaching a long time. We have to keep evolving also. We can't stay like we were back in the 1990s. I mean, we have to move with the times. And in that sense, you can always learn from others things that you can probably use to help your team. One of the things you have to do in basketball as a coach is you have to make things interesting and exciting for your players throughout the year. You can't run the same drills every single day. I mean, you have to keep them on edge, keep them excited, these are the things you have to do if you want to stay in coaching. I don't know whether Tim totally agrees with me on this, but that's what I look forward to. I look forward to learning, constantly learning from others, understanding that, yeah, I'm pretty sound as far as the fundamentals go, but I'm always looking to catch on to something new that can help me win more basketball games.
Coach Tim, what do you want to learn? What do you still want to learn from this game that you love?
Well, I should have been put in prison maybe 30 years ago. I mean, for 30 years, for all the theft I have done over the years. I've stolen a lot from Norman. I'm a bad guy. I steal from everybody. And I really can't add much to what Norman said. I just really, truly, I'm 100% in agreement with him. It's all about learning and evolving. And especially in our league where we have to coach 11, 12 months out of the year. I think it was, a couple of years ago, we coached 13 straight months. Our season was 13 months. What was it last year? I don't even remember. But you've got to keep it fresh. You've got to keep it new. Guys can get bored in a hurry. And, I always think of the year as one long year, not in 3 conferences. I want to get better from January through the first conference into the second conference into the third conference. That's always been my goal. And maybe that's why we've been successful in the third conferences a lot, because we always build to there. Just over this pandemic, all the stuff that they've been throwing out there on the internet and coaches getting together. And, I've listened, one of the things that have occupied me, I've listened to high school coaches. I've listened to college coaches. There's some stuff that I say, oh, geez, they're just figuring that out now. We figured that out in the 90s. But there's other stuff that I'm like, whoa, I haven't seen this stuff before. And it's really a matter of sifting through what's going to fit your personality and what doesn't fit your personality. I still find it very, very fun to listen to other coaches. I find it very fun to listen to Norman right now. It's just really enjoyable.
And this was super, super enjoyable for me, and I'm sure for all the basketball fans who continue continue to learn from the two of you, to continue to be inspired by the two of you, and I really hope people take away that concept, that belief that no matter how good you are, even if you're a Grand Slam coach, that learning never ever stops. So thank you very much, Coach Norman Black and Coach Tim Cohn, for sharing all your stories and all your insights.
Thank you, Miko. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Norman. And yes, it's been a pleasure, Miko. Always. I know you're my idol in broadcasting, buddy. So I love being on your shows.